Our first speaker this evening is Mr. Stephan Villavicencio. How'd I do? Awesome. Okay. His speech is titled YouTube Labeling Project, speech number 3, the closeout. And Stephan is, there we go, sharing his screen with us. Stephan is a data analyst who has applied his 13 years of experience to help organize and relabel the videos generated by our club. In this speech, Stephan will provide a brief overview of the project, followed by a summary of steps taken, actions that worked, and some that did not, as well as a conclusive description of where the project is now and what the future holds. Please welcome Stephan Villavicencio.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brenda, fellow Toastmasters, and our special guests. It's my pleasure to present to you the results of labeling YouTube the project. It's now at the closeout phase. Yay! It's done. The aims, as a reminder, the aims of the Level 4 Motivational Strategies project is to lead a team to complete a project. And the second aim is to keep the team motivated throughout, like a cheerleader. The goal of this labeling YouTube project is to make it easier to find speech videos. I have to thank Jim for setting up the YouTube, the Carrollwood YouTube channel, that he put all the speeches on there, and he had other people help him. So I definitely thank him for, I am thankful to Jim for putting those speeches on there. And I'd also like to thank Alyssa, who was my partner during this project. The solution from the project, there's one main solution. It is what I call standard labeling. It's basically a 4-step way to label any speech. What does this 4 steps do? It makes it easier to search. And if you want to know more about the 4 steps, just wait. It'll tell you about it a little shortly. Let's review what the original label looked like for 6 of my speeches, and then I'll show you what the new updated label looks like. Here's some original labels. It has my name. Some of them have my last name, but all of them have my first name. Some have my speech titles, but not all of them. And then some have dates, but not all of them. So when this happened, I realized I need to standardize this. And so this is what the updated label looks like. It has the last name first, then the first name, followed by the date, and then the title. I have a question. Do you know what the best ways to search for our Carrollwood speeches on YouTube? What's the best way to do it? You've got to go to the channel, and there's 2 search bars, but I want you to know where the 2 search bars are, and then to use the better search bar. This one at the top is more prominent. It's at the top, but it's not as good because it searches through billions of videos. If you scroll down to this smaller search bar that's a little to the left of the center of the screen, that's going to only search for through 300 videos, which is much more accurate. And now I'll just take a quick minute to talk about project management. There are basically, once we had the labeling convention, we had to take the old speech label and then make a new one and then post it on there on the YouTube channel. And this is basically the steps that were used to do that. I'll let you read. And then project history. The project started with my first presentation May 5th, and it was completed on October 28th, just a few days ago. Here's a graphic that shows the progress of relabeling. We're at day 70. You can tell here that I got help from Alyssa right around day 35, because before that time, progress was not going very quickly. So thank you again to Alyssa. And this is the data analysis results. The total number of Carrollwood speeches that are public, 229. Relabeling was done on 180 speeches. There are still 49 speeches that haven't been relabeled. They're in 2019. The 2020 and 2021 speeches have been done already. So my take-home message, you have a YouTube channel. What are you going to do about this YouTube channel? You're going to use it. Use a YouTube channel. Go, go, go. And remember, postings can help us become better. There's advantages to us as individuals as well as advantages to our club. For example, for individual advantages, it will be able to be entertained by our own videos. We'll also be able to look at our own videos and figure out how can we do this better next time. I know I can do less ums and ahs on many of my videos, and it helps to watch them so that I can see where I need to improve. And then for our club, you can entertain your friends and family using your own speech videos. You can also find other members who have done good speech videos and tell your friends and family to check out this Carrollwood Toastmasters YouTube channel. And hopefully we'll get more members and more popularity, and people will come to us for the speech videos. I'll release a YouTube poll shortly. I just want to make sure I get finished. Again, thank you to Alyssa. This turkey is stuffed and ready for Thanksgiving. Send questions.
Now, the first speaker was Stephan, and we are going to have a round robin. I will probably only take 3 people. If you would like to raise your hand, if you would like to say something to Stephan about his speech. Alyssa.
Stephan, I have been watching your speeches over the last year that I've been here, and every time it just seems to get better and better. I'm impressed with how you presented yourself today in a tie. I don't think I've ever seen you like looking that sharp, so you look very nice. And the lighting, the way you had your lighting, it worked. It was worth putting the time in to make that work for you. And the slides were great, and the content was well delivered.
Okay, and I see Wesley. You had your hand up.
Hey, Stephan, really good speech. I really like your slides. I really like that you kept them simple. You used a lot of white background with red texting, which really lets it pop. I like that you used a lot of data, because data for me, I'm data driven, so just a personal preference of mine. I like that you've improved so much in your speeches. I remember seeing you deliver a speech once when the top of your head was chopped off and you had to bend down really, really low like this so we can see you. I notice you pay a lot of attention to that. I notice you also pay a lot of attention to the fact that you use a lot of ahs and ums. And I know you still use a significant amount, but it's a whole lot less when you compare it to when you first started as a Toastmaster. So just keep focusing on those and you will keep on having success. And I see your confidence growing every time you deliver a speech. Good job.
Thank you, Wesley. Okay, we only have time for one more, and I'm going to pick John Morse. You're on mute, John. Can't read lips.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. And Stephan, you finished on time tonight, which was really good. It's been a problem, I know, but tonight you nailed it. You finished on time. And even though I, in my speech, said, don't use slides any more than you have to, tonight was a report that you were giving, and the slides certainly enhanced your presentation. They were well thought out, well done. I enjoyed this presentation, and I agree with both of the comments by the other evaluators.
Thank you, John.